I'm going to take you through the process of configuring your Google Outlook and or iCloud calendar with the RazoRSharp CRM on HighLevel. A couple of things to be conscious of. There are a couple of different integration options associated with this, but why you would utilize this, make sure that you have calendar sync set up so you can view your calendar within the CRM. Secondly, you want to make sure that you don't have calendaring conflicts if you're managing either an individual calendar and or shared calendar with your team and you're utilizing a third-party application like Google Outlook and or iCloud. So a couple of things to be conscious of. After you log in, go to the calendar tab. On the right-hand side here, you're going to have your view filters. These are going to be individual users based off of whether or not you're an admin and or a user. You'll be able to see one or multiple users within the account. You have your shared calendars, which you can build out within the RazoRSharp CRM, and these can be utilized internally or published for self-bookings. And then you have groups, which are utilized to associate multiple calendars to group so that you can manage the views from there and also user access and permission. So I wanted to go over that real quick. So in regards to configuring calendar sync, what you're going to want to do is go to settings, go to the settings tab, which is at the bottom of the page. Once you select settings, you're going to go to my profile. Scroll down to calendar settings. I'm going to go ahead and delete this connection real quick. If you go to calendar settings, if you have a sync set up, you'll have some information populated in here. If you don't have any calendar sync set up, just go ahead and select the add new, and then you'll have your options in regards to which calendar. Now, there's a couple of different integration options based off of the provider. If it's iCloud, you're going to want to enter your phone number and your password for your iCloud account. Outlook is going to authenticate you with Microsoft. And then Google, which I'm going to take you through that process now, is going to bump you over to the integration tab. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and select sign into Google. You're going to want to follow the integration setup, grant permission, and complete the setup wizard associated with this. Google has multiple properties in regards to analytics, ads, Google business pages, and things of that nature. So just configure as much of that as you can. And if you need support, you can leave a comment. We'll go ahead and walk you through that process. I'm not going to do that right now. But what I would do is after I set up the integration, I'm going to go back over to my profile, scroll back down to the calendar settings. And as you can see here, I have information that's been populated associated with this calendar. So I'd want to come in here and set my linked calendar settings and also calendar conflicts. If it's the same calendar, I would utilize the same calendar, add that. As you can see here, because I've authenticated my account to this, this has all the calendars, all the Google calendars associated with my Google account. So if I wanted to do that one, I would go ahead and save that. It's going to utilize this calendar in order to check for conflicts. This is going to be the link calendar that I can view over here when I'm looking at user calendars, which would be my calendar. And then there's one more setting to go to. So what you're going to want to do is go to the calendar settings. And these are the shared calendars within the CRM. This is the final step associated with making sure that you're syncing and checking for conflicts across your Google Outlook and or iCloud calendar. So you're going to want to go to the calendar settings. So in order to get there, all you do is go to calendar, and then you'll go to this calendar settings tab. It's going to take you to a list of your calendars. You'll go ahead and select edit from the action tab, and then you're going to go to connections. And here's where you're going to connect your calendar in order to check for duplicates. So if I wanted to do that calendar there or the sales calendar, we'll select our sync options, whether we want one-way sync or two-way sync or smart sync. So of course, one-way sync will push calendar events from your CRM into your Google Calendar or other calendar. Two-way sync, of course, is going to sync both ways from the CRM to Google and Google to the CRM. And then you have Smart Sync, which utilizes an algorithm in order to determine what calendar events that you want to sync. I can provide some additional information on that if you would like to do that. And then we have the ability to execute automations if we want to do or set up automations in regards to this. So once we complete that, we would go ahead and save this. And what that'll do is that'll make sure that we have calendar sync set up on the individual calendar and that we've selected the right calendar inside of Google Outlook and or iCloud in order to complete that sync process. Again, so you would go back to your calendar, go to calendar settings. This is the important step. We're going to hit the action tab on the far right, click edit, go to connections. We would link the calendar, set the sync methodology and preference. Go ahead and select save. And then that would make sure that you are authenticated with your third-party application for calendaring, making sure that it's synced with the actual shared calendar within the RazoRSharp CRM, and you should be good to go. If you have any questions or comment to that, please leave those on the video or in the comment section of this video, and I will get those handled for you. That's all I got. Until the next time we speak, make today and every day a fantastic day. We'll talk soon.